You see, sometimes we do not know the intensity of any money be a. And you see, any way here, Kwame. Na ye nyina no ya ye din because we feel say ye nyina wo media fraternity, right? Hospitals ni nyina e wo Ghana, Accra nko a. Yemfa Accra nko a. Hospitals e won kra. Kolebu, Rage, 37, Police Hospital. Any hospitals aka ni nyina. Wo mo ye waste infant obdeko.
First no mo dey fra the regular waste no. No mo dey gunsium kra. First na ekọ eponum e Kolebu.
Let us be serious as a country.
Inti say no. Contract ni yaje, yes, fair. Inti we bisa ho say sa waste ni say emfa na ekọ. Mo bisa mo.
And he has the effrontery and the gust. Manasi Azura wuni asem da America. And I don't fear anything. Some American asem no pay criticizing a colleague journalist. Right? And he had the guts to question the fact he said Zoomlion is still controlling the waste management sector. Right? Because assemblies ni nyina no echo back to Zoomlion. Na one more rented trucks. Does that even make sense?
Na assemblies omo obi.
Right?
Cars
ne kra ne de fa baller. Na assemblies ni obi ana. So omo obi a ankomo kwaje free Zoomlion. Landfill site kra be problem. Baby a wo fa baller ne kra ye be kwakoto baller na gu kra no. It has become a problem in this country. In a country where simple things are not made simple. Why you sign the contracts, right? The sweepers, one person be a buying any Zoomlion, assign it say under the YE model, right? Ye fan crofua ebe prapra ye mountain so. And under the agreement, Ghana buying akase, look. Nipa biya ye be fani biya no ye be spend 850 Ghana cedis. E wo nipa ne ho. Ye make cannot hear say. Then 850 cedis na ye be spend wo nipa ne ho. Mami break down no. E move 500 and I think 59 or so. 559 cedis. E ko Zoomlion ho. Right? Then I think 250 or 220. Let's get the figures. Eba nipa na all proper kwan ne ho no ehu. Now the whole conversation no is surrounded the fact that Zoomlion enye realistic on winning nipa ho. E de enti nipa a all proper wa bonten so ni mom no ono no ye ma ni 250 cedis. Right? Agreed. Why? This is a reasonable question. Ese so bia bisa. Say nipa na ogina bonten na all proper say ye bu nadwuma wo ya. Edientia what prayer your money 250 cities.
258.
258 cities.
592.
Now 592 cities.
Yes.
Ako Zoomlion,
Yes.
right? So Ubisa said 258 cities, you know, a quadripa no prapanwa. It makes sense. A toasumupa. But Kwame, what you need to know is that Ghana and Ghana by the minimum wage. Say and they will be a sorry, Nipan is a me kwako dipa ediaba. Right? Pedie na nipa na kwakodi no Ghana ha no aban na nkasa minimum wage was setting it to what amount?
21 cedis.
21 Ghana cedis. Enti se wo kan nyina akra boma nipa na wo proper se wo de Ghana aban minimum wage and ye adwuma kra ankasa se ye tua no 169 cedis enu 200 cedis kra. Yet we are paying that sweeper no 258 Ghana cedis. Right? Then the argument of 558 was a saying na Zoomlion no enya no, right? Or say or the biton near ma womo de prapra. Praya womo yusu empaboa womo she safety boot and tari she womo nyina, right? And no be no de ye. Ana fe wono ankasa ne service charge nso ye den ewom. Right? And we say Zoomlion ye demon. Edientia wo befa the bigger part of the money. Now wo de ketwa ne de ayeden. Edia money pa na wo proper. There is something at your friend overhead cost. Return on your investment. Why? Ka na nipa ne proper wia obaba be fam run. Ka ni tofu welo. Sanfu no accumulation yen charging fan kasa ade we. Ye me cannot say. Vehicles no de pick baller no. Se bi say ya e company na kasaka. One charge a buying. Into those costs no and kasa niema we ho. Into for all you know no krade bi kra Zoomlion no boka. But what me can just as a company or worker. And I decide we have a debate in this country. And I continuously, ye see Zoomlion consos a young wedumano and yaguno. Se Ghana buy now what is Zoomlion air sign contract, no, or drink Ghana Nina war proper and one. Why will you set your minimum wage at that level? And it is not as if say Baka Zoomlion no the two kosi local government minister so and our finance minister be so. They all sat around the table and then they agreed. Two of us.
Why you so nice and so issue contracts?
Why you cry? Why you? Why you? Why you? National Youth Employment Authority contract now you demand one more proper. One more issue.
Why you letterhead signed by the CEO?
Why you letterhead and there was on the CEO will not sign it? So what are we talking about? And when this issue started coming up, Obia Yedina Manasi Azura Wini, a propagating ya just because we wanted to see baby Asadia Webeka could do. What's a Zoomlion also changing the sweepet? Zoomlion Gia Jumani or some of the assemblies are on Juma. Who is the one supposed to regulate Zoomlion and in the Juma warrior? Please, respectfully, and you may be a year. When it is shared hatred, said deliberately, assume as we Jumano. It doesn't make any sense anymore. Mama yen can who as a country. We all sit on radio and TV and criticize government contracts. Right?
Yes.
The purpose and the objective and they say, look, a buying individual company be eco signing agreement. We must ensure that the country will benefit. And to what criticize here, you criticize it to ensure say review necessary yeah. They cannot say. Manasi Azura winning, and he was writing a lot of rubbish on Facebook. Let me ask Manasi Azura say anopeya ye kase. Ala jobola na ababeguono. One of the baba besasada. When Manasi Azura winning come from his house and clean the street of Accra. Right? Assemblies now must see emphasis can more cleaning, na sanitation enye. Would the assemblies have the capacity? Ala jogata nimuna and nei bola na ye mumman. Who will go and clean it? Sometimes you have so microphobia so near Masuana near Mana Jinsem. Realistically, Zoomlion Ghana Limited or near buying air sign contractor. What the two see government official between Swana. When government of Ghana be any tender process, near go through procurement. Obi the two see obiso. If you think Zoomlion Ghana Limited is short-changing Ghana through contractor when you are buying what? Why not in negotiating contract?
Yeah, buying.
Why have you deliberately decided say you bring down a company, an indigenous company? Are you okay? Which company do we have in this country? Also, what capacity are obe cleaning our environment? Bola ya ensure to ya expose ye ni nyina no. Manasi Azura wuni say or company ya the contract man ye man adwuma obetimi ya cleaning the street of Accra any Ghana. Please respectfully and some hunu bi ho no ma ye nyai. Some pull him down attitude deliberately consistently my yesadie we ya for so many years. Zoomlion onye perfect onye angel. But just under 1 year you cancel the contract in we are seeing the effect as a country.
Yeah.
And then why is Manasi Azura winning? And he sit on Facebook and still has the audacity to be writing nonsense. Respectfully, Mama Yan Kano Krenin Fantreo. And the ball and egu on why necessary baller. Why? Sweeper na no proper intentional. And your Zoomlion determine how much we should pay that sweeper. Is it Zoomlion? And the government of Ghana negotiated contract agreement. Why do we do this to ourselves? Mumra message bola no airfare. Mami, se bola no airfare. What pra bola ni we are for go bedroom. Bola no see a pre we na airfare. We are not their kogu bedroom. Now they are decorating because F. Why do you keep treating ourselves like this? Respectfully. Yeah, national debate. Yeah, discussing national issues. We bring issues SCA a hinterman for no near the Abania exposes some of the things. But tell me which editorial policy around the world in media practice and for almost a decade. Obey what you say, what targeting one company back what do you want to achieve? What do you intend to achieve? A editorial policy, and I say yeah. Respectfully, enya munkwa na munim nyansa in this country. And on mine nya ba akofo dia. Looks as if say wakasa wo mine mu a obi ankasa. Manasi Azura Wuni is not a repository of knowledge ahead of anybody. Wonim nyansa nche obi a. Wame, ya Zoomlion contract nobody cares. Me, I don't care. But ya contract, what has been the effect? For the last 1.5 years, Sikabia Nankasasi Yadiko, the West Management companies, the private ones, right? Yadinina the Magana buying through the district assemblies.
Yeah.
Yet a common fund, 10%, Eddie Abeka Hodi Amamo. What is the effect? What is it? And then what if Facebook catch there say, why will be for flood the home? And the contract, I come a Zoomlion be and you are a thief. You are an enemy to the state because the over 8,000 households are in there. When we are affected, your dredging gatters, your you gatters, your proper, some of them could have been avoided. Why do we continue to do this to ourselves? What will choose him who would distance him who no? Nigeria, federal government, and the Zoomlion are signing over 30 years agreement. Right? Yetihana yesi Zoomlion ye konfo ye mpeno mane obeye adwumade ama o man no. Why? Zoomlion is operating in 30 African countries right now as I speak to you. So what are we trying to prove? Ye prove it here. Semi company ba kwa owo Ghana ha. Why? In terms of waste management, ye the contract money na obetimi aye adwuma more than the Zoomlion Ghana Limited.
There's not a single one of them.
We do things as if say we are blind. The costs have failed. Any sanitation, as a country, it is far higher than Sikakwa editorial Zoomlion. Obia footballer sinifia Zoomlion beba bepra. That has been the mantra in this country. Zoomlion ma no kwame na cholera ekunkrofo in this country. Somebody should just tell me why are justifiable. Say over 10 years now. What the company ba kumbeto 10 crew musa, what do you want to achieve? And then what person achieve? And the substantive government, government come and go. There be a Zoomlion. So what do you want to achieve with Zoomlion? Ya de san ya de kwasi nyantachi ye gu Ghana football ye bibia basa in this country. We collapse everything. And obi antimi nka ho asem aso obi asuro ekrom hada so kabrofo wonim nyansa chen wo bia. By the mere fact that you are speaking grammar, you found so wonim nyansa chen wo bia. Please, respectfully, let us do the needful as a country. Because yet is here say there is no company with the needed capacity. Our best savage the situation na yehu say. Na one kasa nsuoni to na bola no air treban wo hu bia wo yemo nsew. You don't get scared. Continuously you've subjected one particular Ghanaian indigenous company all grow out of the boundaries of this country. Unnecessary accusations, unnecessary sabotage. Are you not a citizen? Ufri says Zoomlion abo mine kronoa. Paniko jina kote. There is a research team a while ago, a team of professors, right? Kwame, we'll go through their reports shortly. And they will tell you the level of losses, economic loss on my way, a car ye walk and this car ye lose because of sanitation and emco yet. Jamaica not here. Now, from the year 2000, basically the year 2024. Calculate it. From 2000, basically 2024. How many years?
That's 24 years.
24 years. Ghana has spent almost close to $1 billion on sanitation. Yet, look at our condition. And yet now you break it down, you catch it, I will say. Even the World Bank in 2018, a sponsor on my way say yenye dear friend Garrett project. Right? $350 million are what we devoted them on my way. You see, you used to 40%. In the year 2023, there were no disbursement at government of Ghana a year for that particular project. Right? Subsequently, Abaysi say in 2024. I mean, moving forward a year back, ABC 2026 year you woman. Even this year, disbursement to be a my. It is security in our haver. Right? Security in our haver. Sikano, yeah, you should know. Eko haver. Where is the impact? Are we building a nation? Propel say our mind, building the akoyenim, and now we are just interested in merely criticizing and bringing people down. What is it that we want to achieve? What is it?
There are a couple of